If you've got data in Microsoft Access and you have to turn it into something you can print, email, or share, you need a report. And in this video, I'll show you how to create one. Welcome to another TechHelp video brought to you by AccessLearningZone.com. I'm your instructor, Richard Rost. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a Microsoft Access report from scratch, step by step. This is the kind of report you can print, export to PDF, or send to someone who doesn't use your database. What is a report in Microsoft Access? Reports are specifically designed to present data to people who are not using your database. You can print a report, save it as a PDF, or email it to someone. A lot of people confuse forms and reports. Forms are used to work with data on the screen. Reports are used to present that data in a clean, printable format. But I get it. You go to the doctor's office and they say, here, fill out this form, and they hand you a piece of paper. So everyone thinks, oh, I need to be able to print out a form. I get it. But in Access database terminology, this is a form. You work with it on the screen. And this is a report. You can print it, make a PDF, email it, and so on. An oversimplified way to think about it is forms equal input and reports equal output. Kinda. Can you view reports on the screen? Yeah. Can you print out forms? Yeah, but that's not really what they're designed for. Anyways, in this video, I'm going to show you how to make a couple of different reports. Now, in this video, I'm going to be using the TechHelp free template. This is a free database. You can grab a copy off my website if you want to. I'll put a link down below. Or even better, you can build it yourself. In this video, I walk you through creating that database step by step. We create the tables, the queries, the forms, the main menu, all the basics. Because in order for us to build a good report, we need some data to work with first. So if you don't already have a database set up, I recommend watching this video first, get everything built, enter some sample data, and then come back here and we'll use that to create our reports. And one other recommended video for beginners is my overlapping windows video. Sometimes people get confused because I like these individual windows for forms and reports inside of Access, whereas the default is like this, and they're all full size. So this video teaches you how to switch to overlapping windows. All right, now every report needs a data source, and that data source can be either a table or a query. So for our first report, let's use the customer table. The customer table's got basic customer information, right? A customer ID, first name, last name, and so on. Now, the easiest way to create a report is to click on a record source like the customer table, go to create, and then hit report. And Access will build a report for you, but honestly, it's not very good, and I don't like doing it this way, so we're just going to cancel this. Just close that, say no, don't save the changes. We're not going to use that. We're not going to go back to that one again. Instead, I like to use the wizard for beginners. So click on create, and then report wizard. And this guy pops up. Now in Access, there are good wizards and there are bad wizards, right? Just like the Wizard of Oz. Are you a good witch or a bad witch? Well, this is a good wizard. I like the report wizard. So first pick the table or query where you want to get the data from. Let's pick the customer table and then pick the fields that you want in your report. Let's do a simple customer report. We'll do the customer ID, first name, last name, email address, and one more. Let's do the phone number. Click on that button. If you want to just bring over all the fields, you can use this little guy, but let's just keep it simple for now. All right, hit next. You get this guy. Do you want to add any grouping levels? We'll talk about grouping levels in a few minutes. For now, just hit next. Do you want to sort the records? Well, yeah, let's sort it by last name and then by first name. That means if you got two Smiths, then it'll sort by first name inside of Smith. Okay? All right, next. Now, how do you want your report to look? There's tabular, there's columnar, there's justified. Let's pick columnar for our first one. This is the easiest one for people to get. All right, and then hit next. What title do you want for your report? This goes up top. Let's just put in here customers. Okay. Preview the report, that's fine, and then hit finish, and Access will build the report for you. And there you go, that's not bad. You see up top it says customers, and then you got one customer after another. Your mouse has turned into a little magnifying glass, so you can click to zoom out. There's the full page. You can go between the pages down here on the bottom. You can see that every other alternating customer has a different color. That's kind of nice. You can zoom back in. Couple changes I'd like to make. For example, numbers and dates and things like that tend to align to the right side of text boxes, whereas text is on the left, and that kind of looks kind of weird and jagged. So I'm going to right click right here on this title bar and go to Design View. This puts you in Design View. Looks very similar to a Forms design view, right? But I am going to take that customer ID and I'm going to go up to Format and then Align Left right there. Okay, now nothing visibly changes here, but watch this now. Save it, Control S, save it. And now I'm going to right click here again on that title bar and come into Print Preview. And look at that. Now it's lined up with these guys. See? Okay, that's just one little modification. Let's go ahead and close this now. And one other thing I'm going to change. If you look now, the wizard saved that report right there as customers, right? Because that's what we made the title of the report. I don't like that, though. I like to have all of my reports end in an R, all of my forms end in an F, all my queries end in a Q, and all my tables end in a T. Why? Well, I explained that in my Access Beginner 1 class. But basically, I just like to make sure that I know this is a report. Now, I've already got a customer R, so I'm going to rename this guy. I'm going to right-click, and I'm going to go Rename, and I'm going to just call this guy Customer 2R. Okay, I got a Customer R and a Customer 2R. Let's make another one. Let's make a customer phone list, but this time let's group it by state, right? That'll be pretty cool. So let's go to Report Wizard again. Same thing, pick the customer table. Let's bring in the state, the first name, last name. I'm just double clicking on these. You can double click or you can use little buttons. And then the phone number. All right, state, first name, last name, phone number. Hit next. Now this time we're going to group by state. See that? So it's going to group all the states together and then sort them inside there. And this time I'm going to sort by first name because sometimes I know when I'm going to look up a customer by to call them, I think of their first name. Well, I'm going to call John. I don't necessarily remember what John's last name is. But then we can sort by last name after first name. That's fine too. All right, hit next. Now we got stepped, block, or outline. It's a little bit different this time because we have a grouping level. Let's go stepped. I like stepped. And then we'll hit next. This time I'm going to rename this to Customer Phone List R. Now that I know what it's doing with that, right? And then hit finish. And there we go. There's our customer phone list R. Now, you can see up top here, all of these people don't have a state. So their state value is null. That's why there's nothing showing up here. Here's Florida. Whoops, here's Florida. There's Hawaii, right? And so on down the list there. And they're grouped by state. And again, if you want to make basic changes, right-click, Design View. Now, this is just a label, right? The wizard asked us for it. It put it up top here. It also named the report that. But we can come in here and change this now. It's just a label, right? See, just like this. Get rid of that R. That's just for display. You can make the state bold if you want to, right? Control B. You can change colors, all that stuff, right? Save it, close it, and now you'll see it down here. There's my customer phone list R in my navigation pane. I can right-click and then come down to Print Preview. And there it is. Right? See? I think that's the easiest way to create a report in Microsoft Access. Now, if you want to print it, just hit the print button. You could send it to your printer. I'm not gonna. You could change the paper size, the margins, portrait versus landscape, all this kind of stuff. You can export it to Excel, a text file, a PDF. This is the one that most people want when they're going to email it, right? Just click PDF, right? Give it a file name, hit publish. It might ask you to save export steps. Just hit close. I never do that. And then Access will export it into your documents folder. There it is. And it opens right up in my PDF viewer, which for me is my web browser. All right, when you're all done, hit that or just close the print preview. Now, inside Design View, if you decide to poke around in here by yourself, you can move this stuff all around if you want to. You can slide the labels left and right. You can add more fields. The different sections in here that you might want to become familiar with. The details section is where all the data goes, all the fields, right? First name, last name, phone number. You can add more fields in there if you want to with the add existing fields, right? Just click and drag them and drop them right in there. Since we grouped by state in the wizard, we now have a state header. This will appear once for this entire group of states. You've got a page header and a page footer that appears at the very top and at the very bottom of each page. And up here in the page header, we have our labels, right? State, first name, last name, and so on. And you can change these labels again. You can put spaces in there. So this looks a little more friendly when you print it, right? Don't change these. These are the fields, right? The text boxes that have the data in them. These are the labels that just print. And down here in the page footer, you've got equals now. That's the current date and time, so you can see when this page was printed. And over here it says page of pages. This will turn into page 1 of 3, for example, right? And if I print preview, you can see what that looks like. See? Page 1 of 2, and then there's the date and time over on the left-hand side. And see how I put spaces in those labels there? Right? That's just for display purposes. Then you also have a report header. The report header shows up once at the top of the entire report. And there's also a report footer where there's nothing in here right now, right? But you can easily put stuff in there if you want to. Just click right there at the bottom and drag it open. And now you got room for a report footer. Now, if you want to learn more about building reports in Microsoft Access, I got a full Access Beginner 1 course. It's 4 hours long, and I teach you all the basics of Microsoft Access, tables, queries, forms, and a lot with reports. Lesson 12 is all about building customer reports. A simple customer report like this, like we did today. A customer list report like that in columns, right? Mailing labels. An active customers only report, which is based on a query. So you can limit the list of customers to only see the active customers. Then we go into more with paper size, margins, printing, and all that stuff. I've also got lots more tech help videos that are free on my website, on my YouTube channel about reports. For example, this one here, I show you how to take your customer form and quickly and easily convert it over into a report. You spent all this time building a form, right? Well, now let's take that form and just make a report out of it. And one of the most common things people ask me when it comes to Access reporting is, how do I generate invoices? Well, I got a whole separate video on it, completely free. In fact, it's built into this Tech Help free template. That video shows you how to build this, right? We got our customer form. Customers can have orders. And then there's an invoice button right there. You click on that, and there's your invoice. And that video shows you how to make that invoice report. So there you go. That's the basics of how to create reports in Microsoft Access. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know how you liked today's video. And that's going to do it. That's your Tech Help video for today. I hope you learned something. Live long and prosper, my friends. I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button right now and give me a like. Also, be sure to subscribe to my channel, which is completely free. And make sure you click that bell icon and select all to receive notifications whenever I post a new video. Do you need help with your Microsoft Access project? Whether you need a tutor, a consultant, or a developer to build something for you, check out my Access Developer Network. It's a directory I put together personally of Access experts who can help with your project. Visit my website to learn more. Any links or other resources that I mentioned in the video can be found in the description text below the video. Just click on that show more link right there. YouTube's pretty good about hiding that, but it's there. Just look for it. Now, if you have not yet tried my free Access Level 1 course, check it out now. It covers all the basics of Microsoft Access, including building forms, queries, reports, tables, all that stuff. It's over 4 hours long. You can find it on my website or my YouTube channel. I'll include a link below you can click on. And did I mention it's completely free? And if you like Level 1, Level 2 is just $1. That's it. And it's free for members of my YouTube channel at any level. Speaking of memberships, if you're interested in joining my channel, you get all kinds of awesome perks. Silver members get access to all of my extended cut Tech Help videos, and there's hundreds of them by now. They also get one free beginner class each month, and yes, those are from my full courses. Gold members get the previous perks plus access to download all of the sample databases that I build in my Tech Help videos. Plus, you get access to my code vault where I keep tons of different functions and all kinds of source code that I use. And gold members get one free expert class every month after completing the beginner series. Platinum members get all of the previous perks, plus they get all of my beginner courses, all of them from every subject, and you get one free advanced or developer class every month after finishing the expert series. And you can become a diamond sponsor and have your name listed on the sponsor page on my website. So that's it. Once again, my name is Richard Rost. Thank you for watching this video brought to you by accesslearningzone.com. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something today. Live long and prosper, my friends. I'll see you next time.